Hello, everyone. I'd like to welcome you guys to another writing lesson. Today, we're going to be taking a look at another nursery rhyme. This nursery rhyme is not as familiar as some of the other ones that we've been doing in this series, but that's okay because the entire point of this series is to expose you guys to new nursery rhymes. We're seeing more and more of our students and our children aren't learning the nursery rhymes at home because there are a lot of other books and a lot of other programs that they can watch instead. So by doing this, I'm exposing the kids to these nursery rhymes, but also we're seeing that nursery rhymes and learning nursery rhymes is a great precursor to being able to read. So with that being said, let's go ahead and share my screen and let's go and look at today's nursery rhyme. And today's nursery rhyme is called Lucy Locket. So like I've said before, when I do this with my students, I read the entire nursery rhyme all by myself the first time. Then I read a line and the students read the line after me. I read the next one and the students do it after me again. And then the third time through, the students read it all by themselves. All right. So today's nursery rhyme is Lucy Locket. I'll go ahead and read it first. Lucy Locket lost her pocket. Kitty Fisher found it. Not a penny was there in it, only ribbon round it. Now, before I go and let you guys repeat after me, let's look at the vocabulary word in here. When it says that Lucy Locket lost her pocket, it's not talking about a shirt pocket or a pants pocket or a pocket in a backpack. What it's talking about is a purse. So Lucy Locket lost her purse. Okay? So now that we know what that is, let's go back and I'm going to read the line. You're going to repeat after me. Ready? All right, let's go. Lucy Locket lost her pocket. Kitty Fisher found it. Not a penny was there in it, only ribbon round it. Great job. All right, now it's your turn, okay? You go ahead and see if you guys can remember the nursery rhyme. Ready? Go. Awesome job, guys. Good job. Now let's go ahead and look at our text structure. And after looking at our text structure, then we'll go back to our nursery rhyme and see how it fits. And then we're going to go ahead and look at our prompt, okay? So our text structure is broken up into 3 different parts. Someone who helped me look for it, what we found, and what I got back. All right, so someone who helped me look for it. In our nursery rhyme, who helped Lucy Locket look for her pocket or her purse? Very good. Kitty Fisher did. What did they find? Good job. Not a penny was in it. And then finally, what they got back. Very good. Awesome job, guys. They got the pocket or the purse back, but only a ribbon was around it. Good job. Now let's go ahead and look at our prompt, and we're going to then take our text structure, create a kernel essay, and then turn it into a draft. So this week's writing prompt is write about a time you lost something and then found it. All right, so going back to, again, our text structure, someone who helped me look for it. So we have to think first and brainstorm first some of the things that we can lose. Now, personally, I've lost stuffed animals before. I've lost my car keys. I've lost my wallet. But one of the ones that I think I'm going to write about this time is losing my car. Now, before you guys go and say, how do you lose a car? Let's go into our kernel essay and let's find out. So, someone who helped me look for it. Well, my family helped me look for it. What we found. We found rows and rows of other cars in the parking lot. but not ours. What I got back? Well, what I got back is I got my car back with additional sore feet. All right. Now that we have our kernel essay, remember a kernel essay is the bare bones of our first draft. It gives us an idea of where we're going, but this is obviously not the last bit of this. We're going to build onto it. So let's go ahead and look at our kernel essay and turn it into a draft real quick. My family helped me look for it. Excuse me. So we had lost our car. So once again, with this, I'm going to start this off with a bada bing. If you've listened to these videos before, you know how much I love these things. So once again, a bada bing is where are my feet, a 5 senses sentence, and then a thought or feeling. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to write a bada bing real quick to start off our essay. So where was I? My family and I had just gotten off the plane from returning from Boston. Now, as you can see in here, I went and changed the word right when I was writing. That's perfectly fine if you want to change your word choice. Remember, with a draft, you're constantly going to be changing things. Even after you're done writing it, you're going to go back and edit and revise and change it some more. A draft is a draft. It's nothing permanent, okay? So you can always go back and look at it, okay? My family and I had just gotten off the plane after returning from Boston. So that's where my feet were. I'm off the plane, I'm at an airport. So now a 5 senses. It was late at night, so the only lights in the parking lot were provided by the street lights above the roads. So what do I see? I see that it's obviously a dark night. The only lights in the parking lot were provided by the street lights above. Okay. Now, a thought or a feeling. I thought to myself, I really should have written down the row number before leaving for vacation. So we still haven't quite gotten here yet. I've gotten a sense of what's going on. I've gotten a little introduction to my essay, but I haven't yet addressed the prompt. So I'm going to do that in my next sentence. Instead, I trusted my memory to remember where we parked a few weeks ago. My memory must not have been very good because we lost our car. My family, okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start another paragraph with this next one. My family and I walked up and down the rows looking for the car. All right, so I've started that kernel essay, part of the text structure. Now I can go ahead and elaborate on this part if I wanted to, or I can go and move on to my next box. It's totally up to you as a writer what you want to do. And again, I can always go back and fix it later. Right now, because I've already got an introduction, I'm going to go ahead and combine these two into one paragraph and just go on. Instead of finding our car, we found rows and rows of other cars in the parking lot. My daughter was getting tired of walking, so I left them at the bus stop and continued my search. All right, and then my last one. It didn't take long for me to find my car, but that was enough. When I found my car in its spot, I also found that I had a pair of sore feet. So now I have finished my parts of the kernel essay, putting it in there. It's not too long of a essay right now, and in fact, my little my ending, my conclusion, is leaving a little bit to be desired. So guess what? I'm going to go ahead and add another bada bing to close it out. I can use them anywhere in here. That's how versatile this tool is. So once again, where are my feet? What did I see? What am I thinking or feeling? All right, so I got into the driver's seat of my car and pulled out of the parking spot. As I drove down the aisle, I could see my family waiting impatiently for me. I felt, now this is the one where I can use some different words. I felt sorry, I felt embarrassed, I felt relieved that we were finally able to go. All of these different emotions would have been going through my head at this time. So which one am I going to feel? I felt sad that they had to wait, but relieved that we would finally be able to return home. Now I'm going to go ahead and end this with one of my remember statements that I like putting at the end of my essays. So I have always remembered this time when we travel, and now I make sure to write down the row of the parking lot where my car is. I don't ever want to have to walk around a parking lot with my family again. And there we have it. A pretty good draft. I can go back and change it. I can go back and make it into a 4-paragraph by taking those last couple of sentences and moving it if I wanted to. The sky's the limit. That's the one thing that's great about writing, is that it's never finished. You guys can change it over and over and over again. I can go back and add details, take details out. It doesn't matter what you do. It's your writing, and you can change it however you want. All right, guys, I'd like you to thank you guys for listening. Remember to go ahead and share this with everybody that you want to. Make sure that you're trying to write these. Again, I would love to hear from you guys with these. Go ahead and type out your essay into the comment section below. Send it to me. If I get any of them, I'll share them with you guys on these videos. All right, thank you guys. Have a great day, and we'll be writing later. Bye.